Well, having a strong business name can be the difference between getting noticed or being ignored. And whether you're starting a side hustle, maybe you're launching a small business, or you're trying to build a personal brand like a Mr. Beast, for example. Can you imagine if he'd come up with a business name, Mr. Pussycat? You think he'd be as big as he is today? Well, probably not. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you exactly how to create a business name that grabs attention, a business name that'll connect with your audience, and a business name that'll set you apart. And that is all up next right here on Side Hustle Rules. Come on. Welcome back. My name is Lou Reyes, and this is Side Hustle Rules, where I show you how to start smart and scale fast. You know, over the years, I've launched over a dozen businesses, and I launched every business I ever started, launched it completely from scratch. And that includes a weekly newspaper. It includes a chain of business-to-business magazines. And both of those businesses, both of them went on to generate millions of dollars a year in sales. Now, I've also built two national trade show companies, and I hosted a weekly radio program. Now, more recently, I launched two YouTube channels, Over 50 TV, and then, of course, this one, Side Hustle Rules. And I launched this one because what I wanted to do is just help folks learn how to build an income stream that'll actually work for them. Now, that's also why I created my free Side Hustle Starter Kit, which is linked in the description of this video. Now, my Side Hustle Starter Kit, it's a simple, powerful roadmap that'll walk you through the first 8 steps that I know virtually every aspiring entrepreneur needs to take in order to start smart and scale fast. Now, in every one of the businesses that I started, one of the first things that I focused on was the name of the business. And I learned that firsthand because I know that right business name, it'll set the tone for everything that follows. So today what I'll do is I'm going to share with you the lessons that I learned about creating a business name that sticks. First, I want to tell you about the importance of a great business name. Now, a great business name, it'll do more than just look good on a logo. It'll play a critical role in setting up your business for success, especially when you're somebody who is just starting out. You're starting a side hustle. Maybe you're starting a full-time business and you're trying to stand out. You want to stand out fast. So a strong name, it'll be memorable and it'll create a positive first impression. It'll grab attention and it'll help people to instantly get what you do. It also helps establish brand identity and it'll differentiate your business from your competitors. You know, your name, it's often your first and sometimes it's actually your only chance to show how you're different. Now, a good name, well, it'll attract customers and it'll also build trust. If it sounds polished and professional, well, people are more likely to take you seriously. It makes marketing easier and effective. And this is something that I learned, and it's something that's always in my mind whenever I come up with a business name. Because a name that's catchy and clear, it's easier to promote, and it's also easier for customers to talk about and also to share. A catchy business name helps potential customers find you online. It'll also help with SEO. Now, including a keyword or a unique phrase in your name, well, it'll just make it easier for potential customers to find you in Google searches and also on social media platforms. A well-chosen name, well, it gives your business a solid foundation, and it really gives your business a fighting chance to succeed from day one. Now, let me give you what I know are two real-world examples of names that fit the criteria. Let's talk about Netflix as a business name. The name Netflix, well, it's memorable and it also gives a strong first impression. And Netflix combines two words, net as in internet and flicks as in slang for flicks and movies. And this name, Netflix, well, it instantly communicates what they do and how they deliver it. It also offers what I know to be a clear brand identity. The name, it's short, it's very short, it's snappy, and it's easy to say. It's really perfect for building global brand recognition. It also builds trust. I love this about Netflix. Now, another great name that's fantastic is PayPal. It's memorable and friendly. Think about this. The word pay, well, it's obvious, but pal, the combination, it makes it feel safe and casual. And really, the name PayPal, it's easy to use. It's like a trusted friend helping you to handle handle your money. Now, it also differentiates them from competitors. When other early payment processors they came out, their names they sounded cold or corporate. Well, PayPal, the name it feels human, it feels approachable. It's also a name I think that builds trust. The friendly tone paired with secure tech, well, it helped PayPal become a trusted name in online payments, especially for small business owners and side hustlers. Brainstorming and generating ideas. And I'll be the first to tell you how frustrating it can be trying to come up with just that right business name. And maybe you've tried it yourself, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let me give you some tips. When you're brainstorming a business name, think about using a key word that's related to your industry. And you can put that on a list and say, I want to use this word, it's important. Also, think about what your business offers. You might want to also put that in your name as well. But those are two things I'd look at because this will help your audience immediately understand what your business is about. As soon as they see those words in your business name, yeah, they'll understand. But it'll also boost your discoverability in search engines and also on social media platforms. Another thing you could do is explore wordplay, explore puns or using puns, and then also kind of come up with some kind of creative combinations. And there's tons of examples of those. And I think I've given you a couple actually. I think if you really look at PayPal, it's actually a combination. But a clever or an unexpected twist can make your name more memorable. You can also do something else. You can use one of these name generator tools, like a namelix.com. Adam.com is another one. I think I used it when it used to be called Squad Help, I believe. Another one, logo.com. I haven't used it. I've seen it and I've actually looked at it, but that's another one you could look at for inspiration. And these tools, what they'll do, at the very least, they can help spark some fresh ideas that you might not think about on your own. Now, what I like about these tools, or some of them anyway, is that they do show the available domain names. You just type in the domain name, the name that you want to use. It'll tell you right away if it's available, because there's nothing worse than coming up with that great business name and then realizing that somebody else is using it. Evaluating and selecting the right name. Now, when I find the name that I'm pretty sure that I want to use, and when I say pretty sure, I find this great name and I want to use it. But before I make a full commitment to it, I'm going to evaluate it. I want to make sure that that name's available. So the first thing I do on my checklist is I look at social media platforms. I'll go on Google and I'll type in the name. And if it's available, that looks good. If I don't find it, which is what I mean when I say it's available, then I'm happy. But then I also do this. I go on a platform called dreamhost.com. And I'm not making any money, no affiliate income on DreamHost. But I use DreamHost to buy my name. So if I go on DreamHost and I type in the name and it's available, I buy it immediately. Another thing that I'll do is I'll conduct a local and a national trademark search to ensure that the name isn't already registered. So I go in my home state of Ohio, I hop on the Ohio Secretary of State website, and I look under name registrations to see if my business name is available. And I created a video that outlines this process, at least in Ohio, and you can check that video out here. Now, I realize that we're in Ohio. There's many other states that have Secretary of State's offices, but I think the process is probably pretty similar. But just check with your Secretary of State's office. You can also check up here and the link I just told you about. Now, I do have in my Side Hustle Starter Kit, I have this whole process. So if you want to get that free Side Hustle Starter Kit, go ahead and do that. Now, another thing that you could do, register a business name nationally, and you're going to want to file a trademark application with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Some folks will do this, some folks don't. I personally think it's an important thing to do, but I will warn you that when you go on and you file that application, you are going to expect to be waiting for a few months to get approved for that name. But it's a way to protect your business name nationally, protect your business name, your goods, and your services at the national level. Now, whenever you're evaluating and selecting the right name, another thing that you could do, you might want to do, is just get some feedback from potential customers, from friends or relatives, from folks that you trust, and ask them what they think of the name. Now, at the end of the day, you're making that decision, but it doesn't hurt to get feedback from other folks. Just say, hey, what does this name mean to you? Now, I want to give you some more tips to create that name, that catchy business name, a name that will stand out for you. Keep it short and easy to pronounce. This makes it easier for people to say, spell, and share your business name, both in conversation and also online. Another thing, make sure that your name's unique and memorable. A one of a kind name that helps you stand out in a crowded marketplace. Well, it'll make your business easier to recall when people need your product or when they need your service. Another thing you could do is create a brand story that complements your name. A strong backstory gives your name more meaning. It creates emotional connection, and it can become a powerful part of your marketing. And I think Starbucks did this early on. They created the backstory, but I'm going to give you a couple examples of a brand story that complements a business name. And I'm going to start with Fiverr. Well, it comes from the idea, at least from what I understand, it comes from the idea that freelance services could be bought for just $5. That name Fiverr, well, it's short, it's direct, and it's clearly tied to its original promise. It's a great brand story. Fiverr launched as a place where anyone, especially a freelancer or a side hustler, could monetize their skills quickly and affordably. In the name, it reflected their core idea, making freelancing easy, accessible, and fast for both sellers and buyers. Now, why this name works? Well, the name speaks directly to the platform's mission. It's catchy, it's modern, and it instantly communicates low cost and high utility. Now, let me give you another example. Side Hustle Rules, our name here. The name itself, it sets a confident tone. It speaks directly to a rising movement of people, of folks who are looking to take control of their income, and positions the channel, the Side Hustle Rules YouTube channel, and business in general. It positions us as both a resource and a rule book for success. Now, the brand story, the story behind the story, is Side Hustle Rules. It exists to empower folks. Power folks like you to launch and grow profitable side hustles without wasting time or money. It's for the self-starters, the people out there who are really serious about doing it right. My tagline, start smart, scale fast, well, it just reinforces the brand's promise. This isn't hustle for the sake of hustle. It's smart strategy that's built for growth. And why does it work? Well, in my opinion, the name, it's clear. It's bold, and it's benefit driven. It taps into the cultural movement where people, where they want more flexibility and freedom and financial security. It's really a cultural movement, but I also know it's a cultural moment. And it's a moment that's going to be around for a very long time. The brand story, well, it just delivers exactly that. It delivers education and encouragement, and it's a proven plan to build income streams that last. Let's wrap up this video. As you've seen, choosing the right business name isn't about being clever. Don't do that. Don't go into a business name and be clever. I've seen a few names, a few businesses that thought they were so clever, and it almost makes you gag when you see what they're doing. It's not about being clever. It's about being clear, intentional, and strategic. A great name will help people remember you. It'll help them understand you, and it'll help them trust you. So whether you're still brainstorming your business name, or maybe you're on the edge of making a decision, I'm just going to suggest that you take the time to get this right, because a powerful name can open doors. It can build trust. It'll also give your hustle the strong start that it deserves. Now, if you're ready to take that next step, and you want to turn your business idea into reality, well, then you're going to want to grab my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. I mentioned there's a link in the description of this video. My kit, it covers some of the stuff that we talked about here today, but it's also a powerful roadmap that'll walk you through the first 8 steps that I know virtually every aspiring entrepreneur needs to take if they want to start smart and scale fast. Now, if you want more practical tips on starting or scaling your side hustle, your side business, you want to learn about marketing, you want to learn about branding, you want to learn about making money, well, then you're going to want to check out the next video right here on the screen. That's all I got for you for today. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.